Each week, Wells Fargo Bank brings us stories of athletes overcoming adversity in their lives to succeed in school and in sports.
Last spring, San Ramon Valley's Jane Humphrey was one of the top pole vaulters in the NCS. Just a few weeks into the season, Jane already broke school and league records. But all of her hopes and dreams of vaulting in college changed one fateful rainy day at practice. Jane Humphrey is an inspiration for the San Ramon Valley volleyball and track teams. The Wolves senior plays a unique role on the track team this year by motivating everyone around her, not only as a competitor, but as a coach as well.
Well, she's tough as nails. She holds the school record. She set the school record at 11 feet 3 inches. She's the best girl vaulter this school's ever had, and probably will be for some years to come.
Last spring, Jane was one of the top pole vaulters in the North Coast section and had goals of competing at the next level. But during practice on March 13th, Jane's dreams came crashing down.
It was raining, so I went vertical and my hand slipped off the pole and fell backwards. I landed directly on my head on the metal box and my body hit the track.
What actually caused it, we call it pilot error. It just happened. It happens to vaulters every once in a while. Their hands slip off the pole for reasons which are completely unknown.
Jane was rushed to urgent care where x-rays were taken of her neck. 2 different surgeons diagnosed Jane with a fractured vertebrae, putting Jane in a rigid neck collar and ending any hope of playing any competitive sports ever again.
Hearing that I wouldn't be able to do sports or pole vaulting especially again was really hard, and I didn't know what that would mean for my future because I was depending on pole vaulting to get me into college.
A few days later, Jane got some news turning this horrific tragedy into overwhelming joy.
We got a confirmatory MRI, but it turned out she didn't have a fracture. It was just a very bad sprain. So it was like a miracle.
Rehab from this neck injury over the past 6 months has been long and painful. Jane still suffers from chronic pain, but doesn't let it get her down.
I just try not to focus on the pain. I just try to, focus on the good things in my day, like seeing my friends every day and going to volleyball practice and just focusing on the positive things in life because pain is just temporary and it's not important.
Jane's resilience not only impresses the track team, but now her volleyball teammates as well.
We were all definitely really disappointed when we heard about her neck injury. I was definitely really sad because Jane is kind of like my sister who looks a little bit different than I do. She plays the same position as me, and I knew it was just going to be a lot different without her on the team because she really brings that energy and that fire that we all know Jane has.
With all the pain Jane endures from her neck injury, another injury of hers was overlooked. This summer, Jane was diagnosed with hip dysplasia, which means 40% of her hip is out of the socket. Doctors advised her to go through a complicated surgery to fix her hip dysplasia, but that would require her to be out of school for 3 months, and she would never return to competitive sports. Jane decided the pain is worth the gain and will put off the surgery as long as she can.
It's been hard just watching her in the pain, and I would give anything to take it away. It's definitely been hard to watch her have one painful injury after the other, but this one's been the worst.
It was just really hard for all of us just to see Jane dealing with it every day, but still not letting it affect her and maintain the strongest face throughout it all.
To see Jane smile and cheer, you would have no idea how much physical pain this high school senior endures every day. No matter what Jane decides to take on in her life, her resiliency and determination will have Jane soaring to new heights. After all the injuries Jane has suffered, she wants to become a physical therapist because she wants to help out other people.
Wow, good for her. And is she in pain all of the time? Can you tell that she's suffering out there?
You can never tell, which is just surprising, but her mom and her dad, who are both doctors, know how much pain she deals with every day.
Yeah.
It's just so cool to see how she carries herself around everyone at San Ramon Valley.
And now she wants to help other people.
There you go.
Good for her. All right.